Okay, now we're going to talk about how the English came on the scene with colonies in the New World. Okay, so we're going to take a look at and examine the formation of the settlements of Roanoke Island and Jamestown. These are the first English colonies in the New World. Okay, Roanoke Island was the first British settlement in North America. Remember, Spain had claimed most of the Americas, but now the English are becoming on the scene as a result of the Spanish Armada and the slow decline of the Spanish Empire. Okay, so Roanoke Island was the first settled by Sir Walter Raleigh in 1584. And here he is. Okay, Raleigh named the entire region Virginia. The settlements failed because food shortages and troubles with the Native Americans and also Spain. Okay, today Roanoke Island is located in present-day North Carolina, where the capital is Raleigh. But remember, he named all this land, actually all of North America, Virginia. Okay, 1587, John White returned and tried to restart the British settlement of Roanoke Island. However, due to lack of supplies, White was forced to return to England. Okay, so because of the fight between the British and the Spanish Armada, White was unable to return to his colony until a few years later, by 1590. So he's stuck there in England. He's waiting to try to get a chance to come back to his colony. So these people are over in the New World and they're stranded there. Okay, White returned in 1590 to find that everyone had vanished, and we still don't know to this day what happened to that first English colony. Some people think that maybe the Native Americans might have done something to them, or the Spanish picked them up, or they might have tried to get up and move and never left anything behind, but we don't know what happened to them. Okay, the settlement of Jamestown was started in Virginia by the Virginia Company in 1609. Here is Captain John Smith landing in Jamestown. Okay, these first colonies were not very successful. A lot of the English people who came over thought they were going to be looking for gold, and didn't realize that they were going to be having to survive in the wilderness on their own. 2/3 of the colonists died of disease and also hunger. They had no idea how to survive in the wilderness. Captain John Smith eventually saves Jamestown. He bargains for food with the Indians and also calling for a no work, no food rule. So if you're not going to work, you're not going to eat. That was John Smith's policy. And here is the famous story of Pocahontas saving the life of Captain John Smith. Now, if you've seen the Disney rendition of Pocahontas, it's not 100% historically accurate. In that movie, she marries John Smith, which is not true. She ends up marrying another man named John Rolfe, who's also a cartoon in the movie. Okay, but the colonist John Rolfe is the one who marries Princess Pocahontas. So they are married. Sorry, Disney fans. You have to kind of take Disney with a grain of salt sometimes. Okay, the marriage helped to bring peace between the colonists and the Indians. Here is Pocahontas being baptized in Jamestown. And their union is said to be the first recorded marriage between a European and a Native American. There is a cartoon called Pocahontas 2 where Pocahontas comes to Europe, and that is a little more historically accurate. Here's Pocahontas. Okay, Jamestown finally became profitable after John Rolfe began growing this new crop being brought to the New World, taken from Spanish tobacco seeds. Here's tobacco. Spanish tobacco grown in Spain's southern colonies was sweeter and more popular than tobacco normally grown in Virginia. So these are tobacco leaves, and this is going to be the basis of the Jamestown economy, and this tobacco crop is going to make the economy flourish. Okay, so Jamestown goes from being this small little colony of 2/3 of people dying of disease to becoming one of the more wealthiest colonies because of this cash crop tobacco. We'll see how that plays a role in the history of our nation.